Scott Pruitt is in a lot of trouble. He is facing numerous investigations into misuse of public money. Now, this isn't involved in any of that. However, there may be some other shady things that Pruitt is up to. Now, apparently, he seems to have a few missing emails. Now, if his government record is to be believed, EPA Administrator Scott Pruitt has sent a grand total of 1 email to anyone outside of the EPA in his first 10 months on the job, according to a Politico report. EPA spokespeople say, no, he doesn't use email, so of course he's not going to have a lot of emails. No, he conducts business in person or over the phone. Well, that's interesting. It's interesting because, look, if you meet with allies and people in industry, as Scott Pruitt has done, it seems kind of shady that you would send only 1 email. Now, look, some, of course, have pointed out that he uses a private email to go and conduct business, as he had done while he was the Attorney General of Oklahoma. Now, he did that in order to keep certain meetings off the public record. So that's why you would use a private email. Now, what's also interesting about this, another piece of evidence here, is that his call log seems to be pretty empty for somebody who allegedly meets and calls with clients fairly often. That is weird. Now, the Sierra Club, in response to this, has filed a Freedom of Information Act request and has done a few lawsuits in order to get records of Pruitt's emails, of his correspondence. Now, they're also pushing the EPA to search Pruitt's private email accounts to ensure that he never used it for government work. Now, I seem to remember a few people making a big deal about that during the election from a certain candidate. But now, thankfully, we're also doing it to people in the Trump administration because it turns out that it is wrong to use private emails for public business. Why? Because accountability. That's the name of the game. We want to make sure that whatever business they're conducting on the level. That they're not doing something shady. As for Pruitt, I'm pretty sure he is doing something shady because after all, that's kind of what he's there for. I mean, we recently did a report where he's wasting taxpayer money on tactical pants and polos. So of course he's doing something shady. He represents business. He represents fossil fuel interests. Now, the Sierra Club also is looking to obtain more text messages and has received a few so far, and that suggests that much of Pruitt's contact with outsiders may have been conducted that way. So that is one avenue that I think that they probably should go for through text. Because look, he's done some shady things already. For example, Pruitt has spoke with lobbyists. He stayed in an apartment paid for, or I'm sorry, not paid for, but owned by a lobbyist, and actually paid a pretty premium price for it. He's also had people set up international trips on his behalf, tried to get his wife a job. And so, look, you got to look into this guy. You're going to find, if you do, you're going to find something. This guy is probably one of the most corrupt people besides President Trump that we have in office right now. This is the swamp. This is the corruption. I could almost guarantee that if you do find this missing correspondence, you're going to find that he's up to some shady things. Hey everybody, thanks for watching this video. If you want to see more like this, please hit the subscribe button below. And if you want to support truly independent progressive media, please consider becoming a patron at patreon.com/TYTNation.